Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations to Naomi for her pregnancy. Naomi will be having a little one with Jimmy Uso, and congratulations. Now tonight, Monday Night Raw is going to take a big turn after tonight for the women's division. I don't know what direction they're actually going to go in. I mean, the title has been relinquished, so do we have any major hitters on Raw? We may need to talk about that later on this week. And a lot of things were just building up to Clash in Paris. Pretty much that's it. Same old, just adding in pieces to the puzzle to build up to Clash in the Castle. Now these pay-per-views are close by each other. The PLEs are real close by each other, which means they have to build up stories real fast. Also, telling long stories. What Triple H call it? Long storytelling, whatever. The shit be long for too many people, and sometimes storylines get dropped, and we like, what the fuck happened? But I be the main event. Welcome to the main event. This is the most unhinged wrestling podcast on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. This is your Monday Night Raw review. Now, Seth Rollins comes out. There's the same old. Him and Paul Heyman do the same old intro. I guess in each city, they're going to reintroduce the fashion. Right? Jey Uso comes out. He got the little kids yeeting with him and shit. Out of breath. Grinding his teeth. Tweaking. Same old statement. We get a segment back. Jey Uso challenge Brian Breaker to an Extreme Rules match. That was cool. Asuka backstage apologizes to Io Sky. They offered their help again. Io Sky also turned it down again. Right? And they was okay. Okay. She like, just like you, Asuka. So Asuka like, okay, you trying to follow in my footsteps. I'm cool with that. Respect, right? Respect. Then we get Io Sky versus Raquel. And Io Sky overcame Raquel in this match. We get a post-match beatdown. Well, I'm thinking, okay, now Asuka and them about to come out and help him. But I should have known better. Real Ripley music hits. She's running down to the stage, take out Raquel and Roxanne. And Io Sky was very, very happy. She was very happy. LA Knight gets an interview. CM Punk pulled up on him. And he was offering like, hey, we need to watch each other back. CM Punk being very selfish right now. CM Punk is being very selfish. He offers his help to LA Knight. Later on that night, he offered his help to Jey Uso. And like, we gotta make it. We gotta make it a Clash in the Paris. Bitch, no, you just trying to make sure Seth Rollins lose that title. That's all you trying to do. That's it. CM Punk being very selfish, and I'm pretty sure that's gonna play a part down the line. Io Sky and Rhea Ripley were talking backstage, and Io was happy. She was happy to be working with the enemy. Kabuki Warriors pull up, and Asuka sounded like the guy from Karate Kid, the old Karate Kid with Ista Miyagi. He sounded like Ista Miyagi, the guy that don't like Ista Miyagi. I forgot his name. That's who Asuka sounded like. Oh, shaking up about the weekend. I like that. I like that. Excuse me, it was funny. Y'all got screaming, man. It's like 6 in the morning while I'm recording this. But yeah, so we are about to get Asuka in the midst of Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. Now that Naomi is out the picture, Asuka is no longer needed in a tag team division. Asuka is now needed in the world heavyweight picture. I'm gonna say that again. Asuka is no longer needed in the tag division. Oscar is now needed in the Women's World Championship picture. So, I hope they insert Oscar in there, and I hope Oscar actually dominates. I hope she dominates EO. I hope she dominates Rhea Ripley. I hope Oscar win that title. It's time for Oscar at least one more run with the women's world title. And y'all let me know what y'all think about that down in the comments. We get Penta versus Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods beat down Penta through most of the match. Then Penta made the babyface comeback, defeating Xavier Woods. We get Judgment Day versus Mr. Iguana and Dragon Lee. This was just to put Mr. Iguana on forefront. See how the people in this city was going to react to it. And it wasn't as much as when I seen him debut on the main roster. And it wasn't damn near as close to what he do in Mexico. So, Judgment Day ends up winning the match. Post-match beatdown. Vacated attacks Dirty Dom. Takes out Judgment Day. In the end, Judgment Day overcomes that and beats down Vacated. Becky get an interview backstage, and Becky's gonna be Becky. Becky is hot right now. Since Naomi gone, Becky is the hottest thing going right now. She the hottest thing going. Her and Naomi was neck to neck, if you ask me. From my perspective, Becky Lynch and Naomi was neck to neck. Even though I can say Naomi was slightly over Becky. She was slightly over Becky, but Becky gonna be Becky. I'm loving the heel Becky. Let's just give her some competitors. Let's give her some more competitors after the Nikki situation. Because we got Becky versus Natty, which was a sloppy match. Or am I tweaking? The match looked as sloppy. I don't know. Natty probably needed some more sleep or something. Becky was on her game. I think Natty just was tired or something. But Natty just probably don't feel appreciated by WWE and just didn't do her best of a job. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Becky defeats Natty, and Becky attacks Maxine again. She attacks Maxine. Nikki Bella pull up to take out Becky Lynch, setting up their match for Clash in Paris. Sheamus was getting interviewed backstage. Rusev come from around the corner. You want some of this? Huh? You want some? Huh? You want some? Huh? 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 Yeah. So they get into it. We get a pullback, a separation. Adam Pearce comes in, all emotional and distraught. Told them in Clash in the Paris it's gonna be like a hardcore match. He said something else, but it's gonna be a hardcore match pretty much for these two at Clash in Paris. And then all just was like, I need a drink. I'm like, bitch, share the motherfucking bottle. Share the goddamn bottle, bitch. Cause I need a drink too after watching this goddamn show. We got Trick Williams getting interviewed. Then Javon pulled up. Trick was like, I'm not here to share no spotlight. You got it. So Javon does his little statement, and the crowd knows Javon. The crowd knows Trick Williams. That's a good thing. They come to the main roster, everybody know whoop that Trick. When Javon comes, when Trick comes, they know whoop that Trick. When Javon pulled up, they know that boy's bouncy. Hand claps for Trick Williams and Javon Evans because they're doing their thing down in NXT. And you know they're doing their thing when the main roster know who they are. Remember when people from NXT used to make a guest appearance on the main show and get no response? Nobody know who they are. But you do got certain individuals who will make that come to the main roster. They'll appear on the main roster and everybody know who they are, or most other people know who they are, or a good bit of people know who they are instead of just nobody. So hands claps for Trick and Javon. Get them boys their cigars. That's when we got CM Punk talking to Jay. Jay was like, I don't need no help because I don't want to owe nobody no favors. Which still, you know what I'm saying? he said he didn't ask for no help, so he won't owe nobody no favors, right? Then we got Naomi coming out, and this was good. This was good. This was good. Oh yeah, oh yeah. This was the best thing on the show. Naomi comes out to announce that she's pregnant, and she told Adam Pearce, "I relinquished a title before, and I handed it over. Not tonight. I'm not handing you a damn thing. Get the fuck out my ring." Well, that was what she was about to say. Y'all heard when she said get out my ring. You know what I'm saying? And Naomi was about to tell Adam Pearce to get the fuck out the ring. You know what I'm saying? But I wish they would have let that shit slide. Because that was, yeah. Because her hormones are all over the place right now. You know what I'm saying? She ready to get home for some Netflix and chill with Big Jim right now. But Naomi announced that she's pregnant and she's going to leave the title in the ring. And when she come back, whoever has the title needs to proceed with caution. Good shit, Naomi. Good shit. I can't wait till you come back. But have a healthy pregnancy. Have a healthy baby. And congratulations from the unhinged community. Finn was backstage walking with Judgment Day. He was asking everybody how they seen Dom. Then they spot Dom talking to El Grande. Finn goes to ask Dom what was up with that. Dom was like, "Hey, look, this is according to what I got going on. You don't need to worry about this. We finna make things good around here for Judgment Day." Alright, so Finn got this confused look on his face like, what the fuck is going on? Is he abandoning us? Is Dominic cheating on the Judgment Day? Is Dominic trying to start his own faction and go against me? I'm lad? Huh? Anyway, we're gonna see how this story play out. Main event for the show. Braun Breaker versus Jey Uso in an Extreme Rules match. And there was a good match. I gotta give it to him. They put it down for the Extreme Rules. Braun Breaker almost seriously hurt himself when he was tossed out the ring and landed into the bucket full of shit. Looks like that could have ended awfully, but luckily he's okay. Braun Breaker was able to continue the match. We had shenanigans. Jay had the 1-2-3 on Braun Breaker, and it's crazy how Jey Uso was getting his ass whooped by Braun Breaker to elevating himself to being on par with Braun Breaker, right? Yeah, that Sami Zayn shit. Him and Sami Zayn came up and got that elevation at the same time where they just can beat major people now that's dominant and not be dominated. So anyway, I'm getting off topic. We'll do the problem with Sami Zayn video soon. We had Braun Breaker pull out the referee. We had LA Knight pull up, and then Self pull up, then CM Punk pull up. CM Punk puts LA Knight through a table by accident, so we will be getting a one-on-one match with CM Punk and LA Knight, because that's what LA Knight do, right? Because every time LA Knight going for the bilk, when somebody always in the fucking way, always in his way, and this gonna play out with LA Knight. I can see the story. This long storytelling, y'all. This long storytelling, because LA Knight pretty sure LA Knight winning the Money in the Bank next year. So don't lowball my boy. This is gonna be his third Money in the Bank in a row, and he gonna win it this time. Third time the charm, right? Or was it this time the third time? I don't know. Anyway, LA Knight gonna find a way to win that title next year. So be on the lookout for that. He's gonna put down CM Punk, or maybe the match get interrupted, but they're gonna get that one-on-one. They're gonna get that one-on-one. In the end, the Tribal Chief returns. He come up and help Jey Uso win the match. I was thinking that this would be about Roman and Self, but since Self and CM Punk still fighting and circle jerking each other, Roman Reigns don't want no part of the circle jerking. And he came out for his shoes, I guess. So he challenged Bronson Reed at Clash in Paris. So we'll get Big Bronson Reed, the shoe man, versus the Tribal Chief, OTC1, Roman Reigns, at Clash in the Paris. And I'm pretty sure this is where Roman Reigns gets his shoes back. And that'll be the end of Shoe Man. So it was a good thing while it lasted. It was funny while it lasted. And yeah, that was a good elevation for a bit Bronson Reed while it lasted. They put him on Showcase instead of being hiding behind the scenes of Braun Breaker. But that was Monday Night Raw. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Monday Night Raw down in the comments. I'll be the main event. And I'll catch you all in the next main event. Peace.